to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation and is not guaranteed.
King of the Spring, the largest and longest salmon fishing tournament in the world. Catch the biggest fish, and suddenly your wife stops complaining about your fishing habits. Because you just walked through the door with up to $25,000. And up to $25,000 to a charity of your choice. Every entry you make goes straight through your phone to the AI Angler app. You can enter a fish every day up to 90 days. You're not just fishing for prize money, you're fishing for what matters most to you. Fish hard, win big, and give back.
Prize money is based on total registered participation.
On YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, family. Everybody, welcome back to the Casting Couch. As you can see, I am now deuced up with my boy Ryan. What's up, family? We got Maggie in the shop. Man, we're gonna get into some stuff. We got some giveaways. Last week, I had you guys roast me in the comments, and someone's gonna get a prize.
Shout out
No,
to
I got beer. I
Suze
can't.
for the
Shout out
free
beer. Shout out beer. Shout out
grab
Suze.
it.
It's the best carrot cake that I've ever had in my life, and I'm a carrot cake snob. But I need a koozie. Shoot. Pause the live. Y'all remember when your parents would come in when Xbox Live came out? Pause the game.
Pause the game.
Mom, it's not the 40s. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get into it here in a little bit. Kind of a slower start today, and it's actually gonna be really chill because I took my podcast medicine, and basically that just means I got really stoned and kind of forgot how to do words. So yeah, man, good to have you guys. Nick, Ryan's over into the back, but why don't you tell the beautiful people who yet to this day think that I post pictures with other people's fish? Whose fish was that spring Chinook?
Tony's.
It was your fish, buddy.
That was my damn fish.
It was his fish. It hit his
I
rod.
dropped it. Everything. I dropped it all, baby.
Kobe's on the board for the King of the Spring, officially.
Spring.
Ryan's on the board twice.
Fuck
so
him.
The
I mean,
boys be fucking around and finding out.
That was a crazy day. If
It
you
was a
really
crazy
think about
day.
it. Tone is, shout out Big Tone, Sky High Outdoors, right? Right?
Yep.
That's his, okay. And, man, from what it sounds like, Tone gets done at 9 a.m. Tone wants to be off the river limits by 9 a.m.
Yeah, but if he's not done by 9 a.m.,
He's going to at least try.
he's grinding.
Yeah, and that was the craziest thing ever. For me, again, not being very avid on the boat,
Yeah.
I've seen live scope in use, but I've seen live scope where there's lots of fish, and we're just seeing them not eat. I've never been in a position where there's no fish in the river,
Yeah.
and we ran.
Well, there was a ton of fish in the river.
Well,
There
yeah,
was a lot
there
of
were little smolts.
So, no, we went out yesterday morning. We got up early. We had a potluck dinner with the entire gang at my house the night
That was
before.
amazing. Thank you for
which
that,
was-
by the way. That
which
was so
fun
great. That
and
was a
amazing.
great night.
I'm still eating the leftovers.
Yeah,
as we
man,
speak.
so much good food. You know, I didn't get to enjoy it very much that night. I enjoyed it for about 30 seconds until a certain someone that we won't speak that runs a blade company puked on my toe.
Yeah, there was a little mishap that happened last night.
But back to Tone, man. Like, I just want to really give a big shout out to him. It's been 5 years since I've caught a springer. I was out here with my dumb butt self saying, look at this fall fish, but it was a springer in September.
Yeah,
I thought all purplebacks were the same.
there's no springers in September.
No,
It's
spring
September.
happens in spring.
Yeah, you're good.
And, man, Tone took us around, and he got a phone call. I wanted the bass fish. Y'all know I'm a diehard bass fisherman. And he said, dude, I just got a call. We're just going to shoot up to somewhere I never go. We ran through about, maybe damn near a full pass before we almost smacked it to the piling.
Yeah.
And he marked fish coming back down to where we were starting at.
Yeah.
And he said, there's two there.
They were going up.
Up. Okay. See, I don't know this stuff. That's what we got right here. That's my compass. And they were going up, or we were going up,
We were going down there.
We were going downriver.
and the fish was going up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we turned around. Tone said, let's throw some new bait. Let's
Yeah.
drop them down. You can't make this shit up, folks. Boss man Nick over here filming a damn gargantuan sea lion.
There was a giant friggin' sea lion, and we originally started in the Willamette, and we didn't see a single
Sizable fish.
sizable fish. There was smolt attacking our gear all day, like
Nonstop.
The most smolt I've actually ever seen.
Y'all know that Finding Nemo scene when the little fish all ball up into the net to look like a big fish to yell at Nemo's dad?
Yeah.
That's what them smolt look like.
Yeah, we were just like Ryan was on smolt duty, just like taking smolt off of the rods. We were just losing bait. Tone was just like losing herring left and right. We didn't see a single fish. We fished the harbor for like 2 or 3 hours, and then we decided to pivot. We were gonna just call it quits, but Tone, like he said, Tone made a phone call, said someone told him he would be dumb to get off the river
Yeah.
right now. There was a lot of fish in the channel. So we were like, all right, cool, let's poke up into the channel, see if we can go find anything. You know, we made a pass up in there. We finally saw a couple fish that looked like they were kind of starting to react to our baits and stuff like that.
Followed us for
They
a
didn't.
long time.
We didn't get a hit. We turned around. We said, all right, we're gonna make another pass on them. We freshened up baits, and yeah, in the middle of that, there's a freaking gargantuan sea lion eating a
Like a 7 foot, a
like
6
a
foot.
oversized
This thing
sturgeon.
wasn't even eating it.
No, it was like an otter.
It was sitting like an otter does with a shellfish. Just
On its back,
yeah.
Laying on its belly like it was already in a food coma from eating sturgeon and had a fresh one ready to go.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, literally. It was
Yep.
the most crazy. I've seen a lot of sea lion activity. I ain't never seen an otter lion, dog,
Yeah.
with a big old sturgeon.
Yep.
So, man, as we're doing that, we got the GoPro on the mount, and Boss Man Nick's over here filming.
I'm filming the sturgeon getting eaten by the sea lion.
And all of a sudden, because we didn't have the clickers on, because that's a dinner bell
Yep.
for those sea lions. In dead silence, I hear Tone. Oh my
Fish.
God, fish.
Fish.
Fish. And
Fish.
when this footage comes out, y'all are going to die, because I did really well. I didn't grab the rod like most
He
people do.
waited. He waited.
And you could hear Tone saying, wait. And all of a sudden, you hear silence. That's a fish.
Yep. He gassed it.
Dude, I mean, as these folks say right here, I fought the hell out that fish in the right way, except for you'll hear young Fowling Jr. here. Me as a sturgeon fisherman, I'm used to thumbing that reel and pulling that fish. This joker called me everything but my name on that boat. Take your thumb off the goddamn rail! You thumb that reel again, I'm punching you!
He did. Ryan was getting on his ass because
Like-
Kobe kept thumbing it, and it's like, nah, just keep reeling, bro. Keep it down.
Yeah,
It'll
and-
come when it's ready. Lift when it's ready.
Man.
Keep trying to lift. If it keeps running, just let it run.
Yeah, and it was
So-
I couldn't have asked for a better set of people on that boat, because for me fishing, I get seriousness, especially a day of grinding and no fish. But having people to joke with all day when there's just a smoke fest, to that moment there, we all lock in, and y'all are still able to sit there and talk shit in the most loving, caring way.
Hey, there was some coaching going on.
Yeah, there was some good
talking
coaching, some
shit.
talking
Yep.
shit, and a lot of celebrating, man.
Yep.
I think my favorite part of that, because like every fish that I have, there's usually a highlight moment. I can almost remember every like memorable fish, right? When that fish, when I lifted up and I felt like I had him, and then that thing took off under the boat,
Yep.
that felt
You
like
did good, though. You
that
got
felt
your
like
tip in the
sturgeon
water.
fishing. That was like instant reaction. Oh God, go over. Don't care what's in the front pocket. Lose it. We'll get the
Thought
fish
he
later.
lost his cell phone. He didn't lose his cell phone.
No, dude, I thought I lost my keys too. They ended up being in your lunch bag.
Yeah. No,
But it was a great day, and I'm so thankful for where I'm at in life right now. Sitting in front of this camera, smoking a good old blunt doobie Scooby Doo with my boys. Boys.
No, thank you.
No,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
It was pretty fitting that it actually bit Kobe's rod. He actually got to grab the rod. He didn't fuck up. He
I didn't
fought
say
it
hook
really
either.
well. And after we hooked the fish too, Tone was like, "Hey, I've been running my Columbia River gear all day because in the Willamette we can run barbs, and we were running barbless.
And I
and,
kept that fish.
Kobe
pinned.
kept that fish pinned, and when we got it in the net, it was barely fucking hooked. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it popped
Good
off
job.
like right, or it was like right on the beak, dude.
Yep. No,
But that was sick.
the
That was
streak
sick.
continues. Tone's absolutely been messing him up out on the Columbia, so I don't think he was like super stoked to go do a Willamette day.
No,
and then
not
we
at
still
all.
ended up pulling a fish out of our ass. so.
Yeah, Tone forever, and yeah, I'm an old WWE fan. That's the taker right there. Like, call me Teddy Long. Tonight, player, you going one-on-one
Yeah.
with The Undertaker, because the streak continues. He's been killing it. Great dude. Love the guy. And honestly, like I said earlier before the cat, I'm so glad he's on our team.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that is a great guy.
And then we came back to the shop filleted fish, and we almost had to fight some homeless people in the alley. So
Dude, that was so nuts. And the fact of how calm that and like easy that could have been. Hey, bud, just don't do that over here. Fuck you. Come to the other side of the fence. All right.
Yeah. No, it got a little out of hand real quick.
Oh.
But no, we handled it. It was all good.
We handled it very classy, like
It
no
was all
classy,
good.
but classy nonetheless.
Yep. But anyways, week 2 of the King of the Spring is officially over. We named our winners of the Procure prize packs. Today we had Daniel Stasiuk. Stasiuk.
You said his name perfect on the damn bit. Steinhusen Doofus. Chris, we love you. What-
Yep. Daniel.
God damn. I thought you were Chris Seculia.
Daniel, first place this week, and we did have 2 fish that were ahead of him, but Daniel was the only one that has purchased the VIP registration. So just to clarify for you guys, when you guys are signing up for the tournament, if you guys want to win the biggest fish of the week prizes, you have to purchase that VIP prize pack, and that gets you guys entered in. So you know, even though Daniel had the third place size fish, he was the only one that qualified to win the package this week. So
Shout out Daniel,
we
dude.
still have 10 more weeks of the tournament to go, y'all. Go on to highclassoutside.com and sign up for the King of the Spring. There's a lot of fish starting to hit the leaderboard.
Yeah, and when you sign up, use DJ Dr. Dab 710, all one word, uppercase, get you 10% off. Baby.
And if you sign up during the show and use code Casting Couch, you get 20% off. So there's still opportunities to get discounts on signing up for the tournament as well. I actually sat down with Jared Vermilia, who is the director of operations for the AI Angler app today. We did a little podcast episode. We kind of went over how the app works, how the AI technology scans your fish, how they take everything into account when you guys are getting your fish score. And I know the fish scores haven't been populating on the app for the last 2 weeks, and they will be this next week. They had some issues with their coding. They broke the coding on the site. They're seeing the fish scores on their end, but they just weren't popping up on the website. So they will be popping up, and you guys will be able to see the fish scores on the fish that have been entered. But the leaderboard's starting to fill up, you guys. You know, go out there, catch a springer. We're also at the very, very beginning of our spring Chinook season. I know everybody's like, oh, the Columbia's closed now. Well,
It's just
that means the Willamette's about to heat up. That means the coastal rivers are about to heat up. That means
everywhere.
Drano is about to pop off. I saw my boy Craig's video today
Oh my
of
God.
the boat ramp, and I mean, there's been a couple pictures of people posting fish out of Drano already, and the whole Drano parking lot was full today.
Yeah, and people get
So-
so forgetful that ODFW knows what they're doing. When they're closing the Columbia, they know that it means fish are moving.
Yep.
Those fish are moving, y'all. So there's other rivers they have to go to. It might take them some time, but be patient. It's really early. It took me down 5 years of with fishy people just to touch another one, and y'all be telling me, "Oh, springer fishing's pretty easy."
Don't listen to Take Kobe's advice too much, you know.
No, take it with a grain of salt for sure. While we're here, I want to read off some of these comments real quick because we haven't said nothing to the
Okay,
people.
last week, also Kobe, we did the best roast of Kobe was gonna win a prize pack. So this week, Kobe is going to let people know who the winner of last week's prize pack winner was.
Let me see if they are in here right now. If not, we will.
join the chat.
Who
Mr.
just-
Daniel.
Oh, no way.
Daniel, Stasiak.
It's
Am I saying your name?
I think you got it right.
Daniel, tell me if I'm saying your name right. So,
Daniel in the chat, we need you.
King of the
ASAP.
Spring for the week, baby. Good
Yeah.
job.
Shoot us a DM. Shoot the High Class Outside page a DM. And,
I got your address, dog. Your prize pack's already packed up.
This
It's
creepy
gonna be-
ass dude would have your address.
It's
Daniel.
going to be in the mail tomorrow. He signed up for the event. I got his
That
shit.
is that what you're telling the people nowadays? They
Yeah.
signed up for the event.
Yeah, if you
Is that
guys
what the
order
kids are
from High
saying?
Class, I got your
Hey,
address.
but shout out Daniel. It looks like old boy who won the roast isn't in here yet, so we'll just come back to that later. If he doesn't, I'm gonna make sure that he gets a hold. You know.
Okay.
So going through the chat, I want to just say, Sean, Tight Lines PNW. Thank you for the compliments on the fish. I did that. I'm feeling like him. I'm on top of the world, and I'm gonna retire now while I'm up. You feel me? Because, like, why would you end greatness?
Are you looking at Facebook?
I'm on Instagram. You should
it's
be on.
Deshaun.
I need to be on Facebook. You're on Instagram, huh?
Hey, can you two sit together?
Yeah. All right.
Mags, here.
So I'm gonna just read off these, then go on to Facebook. What in the world is that tray? That's carrot cake from the beautiful Sue. All right. I do love catching big hogs. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you came in right in time. Oh, hey, I can tell.
I was
Shit.
down there smoking, so.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
You guys on right now?
Yeah, we're on. We've been on. Say what's up to the chat, man. Yeah, take a seat.
You're good.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming. What's up with you, baby? Good to see you.
Appreciate it. What you doing? You being good?
Man.
She's just craving all the
Spring is September below the equator. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So technically, I did catch a springer, a foreign springer. Oh, good. You done got me started. That got oil on it?
Yeah.
What
you
the
want
fuck?
you want me to bring it and go put it out? or
Yeah.
sure? Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering what
I'll
the
leave
fuck.
door
It
open
was
for a minute.
drooling.
It got cloudy.
I ain't never seen a blunt drool in a long time. That's crazy.
Y'all
Sean,
doing?
introduce yourself to the
Yeah,
chat.
say what's up to
Yeah,
the people.
yeah. Deshaun Berry, where's the camera at?
It's right here in front of you, right here. Yeah.
Deshaun Berry with Get Hooked. Appreciate you guys having me here.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming, brother.
Done some stuff with Nick already. So,
Yeah.
You know, nothing new to this, you know.
100%.
So yeah, just excited to be here, man.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about a little bit what you got going on, man.
Yeah, man. We got a lot going on, man. My son's late as usual, so I'm gonna just put that out there, so he can see this later, late as usual. But he'll say that he's always on time. But
He's on his
That's
time.
Caleb's coming?
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's proven right now on camera that he's not.
Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it.
Yeah. So we actually have a pretty big fishing tournament, our 4th annual fishing tournament with Washington County.
Nice.
And that's out at Haddock Lake, May 9th.
My
Saturday.
local watering hole now. I just moved to Forest Grove.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Caleb used to live out in Forest Grove also, actually Hillsboro, and he's out in Sherwood now. So
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
he's
There
out
you
in
go.
that area over there. So yeah, this is our, like I said, our 4th annual. Last year I think we had close to 500 people.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So we have all kind of different vendors out there, and next year you guys will definitely have to be a part of it, man.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
It already happened this year?
No, it's May 9th.
May 9th.
Yeah, May 9th.
Oh,
May 9th.
bro.
Yeah,
we
Hag
gotta-
Lake.
We got to get out
Yeah,
there
I
this
see all the
year.
banners. I didn't know that was you guys that's
Yeah,
doing that,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I used to go to Hag all the time. I just went out there recently going bass fishing and looking for some crappie. Go up into Sand Creek, seen like 4 breeders in there. Got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Phil Bobber and a little worm ski on there.
Oh yeah,
That's on.
I know my brother's told you guys about Hag Lake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Hag Lake is.
What's
one of
up, baby?
What up?
Man,
want me to
you
grab
right
you a
on
seat?
time, aren't you?
There he is. There he is.
We'll get him in here.
He
We'll
said-
get him cozy.
There he is.
Hold on.
Yeah,
let me
here.
see if I can fit.
I could give up my spot if needed.
No, you're good.
Man.
I'll sit right here. I'll sit right here on this little spot.
You got that?
You're gonna sit right on Pop's
Let
lap,
me see
ain't
if
you?
I can back this up a little bit. Get everybody in the frame there.
What up, Pop?
What up? We got Caleb. We got Deshaun's son
Hey,
here
good to see you,
now.
baby. You been on it? You
Last
been
time I
on?
saw you,
Yeah. Hey, you know-
on the bench.
Hey, what are you guys doing over there? That was the greatest encounter, y'all. So Caleb here, right? Known him on socials and everything like that. First time I meet him in person, I'm down on a river, and I'm like, oh man, we got the spot to ourselves with my homie. I'm making a cast all lollygolly. I look over to the right. I done low hold him. There was a whole wall where I couldn't see him, and I go, man, I feel rude. Should we leave? I look over, I see a pot of fish. We ain't leaving.
I wouldn't leave either.
Next thing I
I
know,
wasn't even in the right spot then.
no, you were right above him
I
too.
know.
But hey,
I
you
was
found him,
right
didn't
above-
you? You
I
found him.
found him. Once I
Man,
found him, I got him to
I'm
bite.
telling you, he was the one that got him on. It was me and the homie. We made cast. Next thing I know, I hear him up top. Didn't even
I
realize.
was like, there's like 6
Yeah.
fish in front of you guys, by the way. And
Yeah.
You're like, I saw him out there. I'm like,
and he started scouting for us, saying, boom, bomb out a spinner there. He had me about jump out my waders, man. He said, it's coming for it. It's coming for it. The spinner's got.
I saw
It's
it.
gone.
I really saw it. I was watching the
Did he
fish.
pull out his mouth?
Yeah, like, literally. Like,
That's why I hate seeing. I hate seeing the fish that I'm actually
Yeah.
fishing for, because I have a tendency. I think we all have the tendency to not feel it before.
To not let it eat.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
because
you'll
you get-
see-
watched it eat.
But you'll
instead
see a
of
spinner
feeling it.
disappear, bro, and you're just like,
It's got it. Where else could it go?
my instinct is just like, you
Yeah,
know,
hook.
just like that.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do, and most of those times you're gonna miss that fish. If you're spinner fishing, you're gonna pull it right out of. I've seen
Every
it,
time.
it just comes right out of its mouth.
Yeah.
And it comes back at you like a bullet.
Yep.
Pew!
Yep. And then that fish turns around and he won't fuck with you again.
You gotta wait for it to eat, to
Yep.
feel it, and then you're gonna bury that hook
Yeah,
on the side
100%.
of its mouth. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
But man, he scouted that and seen that it wasn't going after the spinners no more. So I said, man, come on down here. Come on down here. He's like, no, y'all got it. And I was like, man, get down here. Come get a fish. He said, all right, y'all gonna be pissed off when I
Cody's
get this
a little
fish.
I put a little secret coon shrimp on there. And
Bro,
it was like
what,
cast.
first
I think
cast?
It was like first cast.
Yeah.
It goes through. He goes, I think that's where it's. Whoop! My back was turned. All I hear was Bill Dance. Whack!
I did. I stuck that.
That's a fish. That's a fish. Dude,
Stuck
this
that.
buck was going crazy. I got it on my IG, the full little fight, man. Caleb played
That
that,
was
fish.
it was the first
That-
time we met.
Yeah, that was the
That
first.
was
Like
the
we knew
first-
each other on socials, like knew of each other. But
Yeah.
man, I was like, you look familiar. And I had the high class gear on. He goes,
you got the high
you
class
got,
hat.
yeah, I know you. So yeah, man, Caleb's good people, bro. He's a fishy dude.
Oh, this wasn't that long ago then.
No, this was like
literally
a
last
month
month.
ago. Yeah, this
Yeah,
was a month
oh,
ago. This
shit.
was the end of winter steelhead season.
Oh,
Like
okay,
literally,
okay.
right at the end.
I ain't seen you since the Derby Awards
No,
last year.
no.
Yeah,
We
these
just
guys.
been working, man.
Yeah, I know the pressure washing company, huh? Right?
Yeah, we between that and his property management business, we've been staying pretty busy, man.
Man, that's good
Nice.
stuff.
Must
It's
be
still
doing good. I
God
see
bless
the
him.
Balenciaga shirt
you
on.
know,
Hey, something light, something light.
You know, I can only afford the T-shirt. You know,
No, but it don't matter. Hey, when you work hard for something, you deserve to pull it
Yeah,
off.
you gotta, treat yourself.
That's
You know,
right.
we're only here
100%.
one time, and if you don't enjoy the fruits of your labor, why do it?
No one's gonna
Yeah.
give you your flowers. Give them to yourself.
I'll give them to
I
myself.
literally
You see
bought
them on
myself
there.
a flower today, a singular flower.
Hey, I'll give them to myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but like I was saying about the Hag Lake event, now that he's here also, but it's our 4th year, and so it's pretty big. We got food vendors out there, trout ticklers there, rods and reels for kids. So
Shouts out to Pete. We
yeah,
love Pete.
Pete's. Oh, that's my people. You hear that sound? That's my Bible verse right there. Telling
Oh,
me when to read
man.
my Bible verse. But we have they're going to be out there. Washington County's been really instrumental in that whole event and getting us some space, and we partner with them for the whole entire space. They bring out their whole entire crew out there to do all kind of stuff, and it's been really good. We have like prizes from Fisherman's Marine, Trout Tickler also. I think it's like $100 gift cards.
Steelhead gear.
Steelhead
I mean,
gear.
maybe you guys want to throw a little.
Yeah,
little
yeah,
fucking,
whatever you
Yeah,
want.
No, I feel like we'd be more than happy to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
go out there. I want to take the kids
Yeah,
out.
and if you want to put anything together, they'll put it on their Washington County page also, and so
I'll be sure to share that
Yeah.
onto the story or something like that.
Yeah,
Get it
for
out
sure. And then we do also a camp with them out there for a camp called Camp Centro.
there. Okay.
And we look for volunteers for all that type of stuff. And so my biggest thing whenever I'm talking about Get Hooked is talking about volunteers and just getting people out there to help us with the kids. We work directly with kids, and
Right.
So, typically, if the ratio is kind of off sometimes, we usually will have one person to 10 kids,
Yeah.
and so our biggest asset is just people. So
Cool.
And where's the camp?
and you already know that because we came out to your event at the cafe.
Yeah,
remember?
yeah.
And so yeah, we do all kind of stuff.
And
Yeah.
where's the camp at?
The camp is still
It's at Heck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't
So-
even know there was a camp up there, man.
Yeah, they bring their kids. It's a camp that already has a camp, and they use us for like one of their activities.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah.
But Hag Lake is gonna be having campsites coming up
Yeah.
soon, from what I've heard.
Whoa,
Oh, really?
whoa! Wait a minute. Did we just get some exclusive knowledge coming in? Carissa's about to break the news. Man, no kidding.
Yeah. So
Man, that's beautiful.
that, just be on the lookout for that, and so they're doing some cool stuff out there. That lake's really. It's
I feel like it's
It
underrated.
no, it is.
honestly.
It deserves a lot
It
more
is.
love than it's gotten. I mean, granted, I've
It
had
does.
some hard times out there, but that was for trout. There's so
many
much.
species out there.
There's
There's
the
a lot.
bullhead catfish. There's
Yeah.
what the perch, crappie,
Crappie,
There's
bass. I think the
bluegill.
bluegill. Someone,
the
someone
state
caught a
record
sturgeon out of
smallmouth
there one
came out
time.
of-
I've seen. Remember the bluegill that we seen last year? They were
It-
like 10 inches, bro.
So, dude,
shit you
Bobber
not.
Downey
No
Jr.
shit.
I have a
shit you
picture.
not, bro.
I got a picture on my
'cause-
fish
'cause
brand of one.
They won the contest there last year.
There was some big bluegill
There was some
caught.
big bluegill.
I
Great
was surprised.
Dinner
Really?
plates.
I was like, oh my god! I was like, this is a Florida bluegill.
Yeah, and they have the
Yeah.
coolest color.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
purple
Yeah.
almost. They got
They're
that like
really cool.
copper head, like that
Exactly.
big forehead.
All those like veins on them of the color.
No,
Yeah.
that's like the sunfish, like the pumpkin seed. The
Yeah.
There was some
bluegills
big
are like
pumpkin
straight
seed brought in.
Big
purple.
pumpkin seeds also.
Yeah, I got a picture of Alex with one.
Those fucking bluegill and pumpkin seeds. I think they interbreed so much to where
Yeah.
they create different types. They look
Like look at the
little
warmouth, for
hybrid
example,
things.
like a
Exactly.
smallmouth and a
I've seen-
bluegill.
we
I
caught some
caught
of
one
those,
over in Oregon City off the
Really?
docks.
Yeah.
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 A bluegill.
It's
or
a here. I'll show you a picture of it, dude. I
a
got
bluegill
They're
smallmouth.
the
very,
smallmouth.
they're very popular.
Do
in
you
Florida.
smallmouth bass fish up in Oregon City?
yeah, buddy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean, man. Go over there with a Kitech swim. They
Man,
go over to
bro,
Rock
we-
Island off 99.
Bro, we
Yeah, I'm about to hear in about a couple days. I'm smashing out to what's it called, Brownlee Reservoir.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I'm
Richland.
going out there for 5 days. Gonna
Yeah.
try and kill some of them crappie, man.
So our friends Karen and Dan Inslee, shout out them out Isley.
Mm.
Excuse me. They just moved out to Brownlee.
Oh, up in
So,
Rich,
yeah,
they're right there in
right
Richland.
there in
Yeah.
Richland.
Yep,
So we
they
got-
are.
Yeah, they're
so
in
we
Rich.
got
I love
property-
that little town,
yeah,
man.
So we got property that we can go to.
No
out
kidding.
there,
Yeah,
and
you know
so-
where the bar is, right?
Yep,
So
I know.
that house right on the corner, if you're going down to the,
Yeah.
that's the Airbnb we
Yeah.
rent. I always forget old boy's name, man. But
I know exactly. What
yeah,
you're talking about.
man,
The guy
he-
who owns a store. Also,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. No, that's short. We always call him Shorty, not the dude. This dude, he doesn't work with any of the other stores or anything.
Okay.
He's just got the house right
Okay.
there. And man, he rides the quad around. I forget, he's a taller white dude.
I'm always camping there, and it's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
can
you
see-
know exactly what
yeah,
I'm talking
I
about.
usually can do 2 days there. Anything over that, I'm just like, I'm getting the hell out of here because usually those 2 days we're fishing the whole.
Yeah,
day.
that's it. Yeah, so my pops, he turns
Yeah,
81
they fish
this
at
year.
night.
Yeah,
Night.
sleeping on the boat.
Oh my.
It's the man when I pray for a little breeze up there
Yeah.
though. I don't want those mosquitoes to tear
Yeah,
you up.
at night, and you just, oh, bro, you don't. It's so quiet up there, and all you just see is just
Glow bobbers.
glow bobbers. Just
So what
down.
do you do? Like shine a light kind of on the
It's-
water?
it's
or do
like-
you
Well,
kind of-
so my uncle, right, on his North River, he has some LEDs on the outside
Yeah,
of his
I've
boat,
seen that,
and then
yeah.
we also, for my dad's boat, we got lamps that we attach,
You
some
just
green,
put 'em
some
right in the
water
water.
lamps, and we put green light. So
Yeah.
then the bait fish come up,
Oh,
crappie
okay.
eat
Once
that.
you see the bait fish, you just drop it
You
right
just-
below that
oh
bait
my
fish, and
God.
oh my god!
But tell me, it hasn't been the same in the
It
past
hasn't been.
5 years.
Well-
Like, you have to go find a school now.
So when I was, I'm 47 now, so I got some time on it, so I can look back now and my fishing almanac. When I first went up there, bro, it was
It's
just
guaranteed.
Like, it was like it was them size coolers.
Yeah, full.
Everybody's with 15,
I've seen
14 to 16-inch crappie,
and
all
plus
day-
catfish too.
all day long. I think what ruined that fishery up there, or what has a tendency to ruin that fisheries up there, is it's all dam regulated, and they draw
It's
that water down.
fluctuated so bad.
They draw that water down when those crappie are spawning.
Yeah.
And I think it just kills them a lot of.
Yeah,
this-
and it's not like they're
this-
dropping it a little bit. They're
No.
dropping it 10 to 20 feet at a
Exactly.
time out
Exactly.
of nowhere.
You got to look at the damn gauge to see if you can even launch your boat.
No,
in there before
we
you
drove.
go
We
there.
drove all
Oh,
the way down
really?
there last year. I got pictures. The one where I'm holding that big carp with my dad.
Yeah.
That was the bottom of the boat launch.
Yeah.
That was like we had to drive. We got yelled at by the park ranger because we were like, we're tired of walking.
Yeah.
No one's using the boat ramp. We parked on the boat ramp.
Why not?
Why not?
You
Right?
can't
Because
even-
like otherwise you're walking 5 minutes to get down to the
Literally, that's
water.
how deep the water
And then
is.
next thing you
That's
know,
what happened at
That's how much
Prineville.
they draw the water?
No, literally.
yes, and it will
Like
be out of
40
nowhere.
feet.
There will be, and it won't
Like
be like
40
a
feet.
small drop. It will be one day you have 30 plus feet, and then you wake up in the morning and all that water's gone.
Yeah. It's not
Like the
it's
the
like-
Powder River, it won't even. It will be a trickle at best.
You'll just have a channel running through that bitch.
Yeah,
you
the
know,
flats. You never fish the
You
flats.
just have a channel run. You see all the structure. You'd be like, "There's no water there." You got to check for when the water's there because they bring it. It's a reservoir, so they draw it down and that's the problem.
Yep. No, I agree.
That's
I
the
agree.
problem.
And
Yeah,
you
they
know,
Fish all them fish out.
Yeah, they didn't used to do that, and I think that's more of a like.
It might be having to do something with the steelhead and the salmon.
I think
smolts,
it's
though.
some of that, but then also
Letting them over the
it's
dam.
it's power. And look at who they
sell
just
that power-
contracted out
they,
to.
They sell that power on the grid, and so if
That
you're selling
too.
power on the grid, you're
You're in control,
in control.
and
of
no
when
one's
you
looking at
wanna
conservation of
turn
fish.
on that, but then they're bound to some things of having to let a certain amount of water out, and that's the big thing with removing the Snake River dams and stuff like
Yeah.
that is because they are actually controlling the amount of water, and it's not regulated basically on recreation or
Even commercial.
or a commercial or anything. It's based on just how much power we can sell.
And you know what's sad about it too is they're sitting here, oh, but we're making so much money. We're having all these jobs. Small towns like Richland, that's going to die. We
Yeah.
won't have that anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I've watched that little cafe that was across the street
Yep.
from the bar. That lady had to sell it to someone else that lives in the town because she couldn't
even
afford the
lady
rent.
with I think the couple with the jig shop.
With
or
the jig-
whatever,
no, yeah.
they're still trying to sell their business, but you know they've been there.
They rely.
They
on,
were there in the heyday of.
Oh my
you know,
gosh!
they
like
had
so,
the
you probably
heyday.
met radio out there.
Bro, so again, I'm my first time going out there. I was probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah. We were
Yeah,
staying
yeah,
outside
yeah,
of.
yeah, so that's a long time.
yeah.
That's a fucking long time ago, bro.
No, I tell you, the first time I went out there was probably about the same thing. I was like 12 years old. I'm 30 now, and we were staying outside
I
of.
remember 30.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember 30.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
What's outside of Richland, man? What's the other?
Kennewick.
No, it's not Kennewick.
No,
Pasco.
it's funny you say that because I got confused with it. Is actually Richland is like more towards like LeGrand.
Richland's
area.
almost like closer to
Idaho.
Idaho,
Yeah, and what's
yeah.
the
'Cause
big
I thought the
city,
same
man.
thing. I was
Not
like,
not
Richland,
Kennewick,
You're
not
not
Kennewick.
talking about the Tri-Cities.
Baker-
Richland.
No.
Not Baker,
no.
man. It's something with a.
Richland, Oregon.
Huh?
Richland.
Yeah, we're on Oregon
Yeah.
side.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
See how
Oh
you get
man,
in
I
the
can't
towns
remember.
mixed
I
It's
got
not with the.
confused
It's not
earlier,
with the
too.
water.
Yeah.
man. It's with the.
I don't know that
Oh
reservoir
my
at all.
god.
I know the same thing happens at
I can't
Prineville
remember the
Reservoir,
city,
but
but
that's
either
more
way,
just
we
like
used to
there's
stay
no
out
water
there.
in there because
Prineville?
yeah, because we just have years like this where we get no snowpack, no snowpack, no snowpack. You,
Oh,
you
we're
stack
cooked this year.
It's
3 of
concerning.
those on top of each
Yeah.
other, and like the Prineville Reservoir turned back into the Crooked River.
Yep.
The last couple, it did fill up this last year again, but like I went out to a bachelor party out there 2 years ago, and the same thing you guys were talking about, where like this used to be waterfront property, and now
Now it's
there's
mud.
docks
That's how
sitting
Detroit
up
Lake
here on
is
the
also.
land.
Oh yeah.
And you would have had to walk half a mile down to the creek.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
grew up fishing for crappie on that lake out on
Yeah.
Prineville Reservoir.
I heard that's a really
that
good
is
reservoir.
that's another.
Prineville
Yeah.
is a smacker.
Yeah.
So
Facebook taking all that energy
Yeah.
out of there.
Well,
Yeah.
and then a lot of people used to go there. We didn't have, that stuff wasn't around, like, you know. So no one. It was just the same guys going out there every single year. You know, it was just like
It was if you know you know spot.
if you knew, you knew, and that's just like with every other spot. You know, you love to see the explosion of the sport, but with that comes, you know,
The destruction.
n-
Well, not destruction. Yeah.
In theory, yeah, because
But
it's
yeah,
not the
because-
same. It's
yeah.
not the same. Like I used to go up to Lost Lake all the time.
Oh my god. Yeah.
My grandfather, when we first moved here, I went up there all the time to Lost Lake. You can get a campground. You can fish for trout. There were salamanders everywhere, bro.
Nothing.
And now you go up there, it's just like it's commercialized. Everything's so commercial, you know.
Kayaks,
No one
and-
really appreciates the beauty. It's just like, oh, it's for a photo op, and like not knowing like
That's the big.
you only
thing.
went there like only certain.
You
only
went there to
20
share it with other
Only
people.
20 people were there, and like when you went there, like
Yeah.
you know, the campgrounds were just. It wasn't busy at all, you know. It was just, but you know, sometimes you know, technology. There's some, you know.
There's
It-
advantages
it-
and there's disadvantages.
Yeah, and that's just with everything in life. You know,
Exactly.
you can't just expect to have the benefits of everything
Yeah.
without expecting some things to be taken
Yeah.
away.
Who benefited from the technology this week?
I was fishing on a video game, baby. I love technology.
Oh.
Live scope is sick. That shit is so cool. Bro, I've been on a boat with one live scope. This
Moving out
mother
with Big
sucker
Sam
had two.
yesterday.
He had two of them.
I was in the back looking at him, and I said, "Let me see if it looked the same in the front."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the screen up in the front of the boat and in the
It's
back of
one
the
That's
boat.
crazy.
But like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
the
okay.
advantages of having that live scope, and I haven't had it on a boat that I've got to run yet,
Yeah.
but watching all my friends over the last
Yeah.
couple of years, and like, I
It-
mean, being able to see your gear and how fish are reacting to it, and really being able to see
where
like,
the fish are.
if there's fish down there. 'Cause
That's,
I mean,
that's
like
a big advantage.
that's the big thing. Like on a regular sonar, you're gonna see stuff on there all
You're
the
like, is
time.
this
It
a
might be a
fucking fish?
disturbance. You
Like,
might
I
not.
don't even
You
know.
start to get good at being like, oh no, that's an upside
No,
down.
you-
That's so funny. We were
That's-
talking about that
That's
yesterday.
that's a fish for
Dude.
sure. But when you see a salmon
Just
Just
on the
feel-
live scope, you know, like we were watching smolt attack the shit in,
Dude,
in
it was insane. It
fury
was so
all
cool.
day, like hundreds of smolt. We're watching them, and then we go, oh yeah, one's stuck on this rod. You know what I mean?
And
see,
you know
like-
what the craziest part
But
about
when
that
you
is?
saw the big fish fucking coming, you were like, oh,
Oh shit.
they're there. Okay, we're gonna turn around and
Man.
make another pass on them.
With all that technology, you know, when we got the fish is when we weren't looking at it.
You-
We
you-
weren't
that's
looking at
exactly-
it.
And that's what's funny
You
about
know,
it.
I always say, I hate guys with live scope.
Because you're watching the
No,
screen the
no,
whole
no,
time.
no. It's just because I always say because I don't have it.
Yeah, no, that's what I say.
But
though.
I
I do
see
say that
what I
because
see-
everybody's like sitting there just like staring at their screen.
Nobody's waving
and
to
it's
each
like,
other.
Yeah, it's like
It's not
nobody's
even-
fishing anymore. It seems
It's
like.
sad, but it's just like
I
Oh,
get
they're-
it though.
they're
Because it's like
fishing.
you're gonna.
I went
utilize
bobber
it.
fishing, bro. I went bobber fishing. I was bobber fishing at a specific spot. At a
Yeah.
certain spot. And dude was watching his fucking gear, his bobber gear on his live scope. I'm like, you got
You
a
got a live scope on the bobber.
You see that the fish are there, but like you're bobber fishing. Why are you watching? And he would try to set the hook based off the fish
I reacted
on his live scope and
versus
not
the
letting
bobber go
down.
down.
And I was just like,
Okay.
listen.
Linda, listen. You're not listening, Linda.
Listen to me. I've caught fish on the little hummingbird, that little
Yep.
little Walmart thing that just show a little fucking the little curve.
Yeah.
We don't even know we're looking at that shit that you just said, Nick. That we don't know we're looking at. I've caught fish on that,
Yeah.
and so then I went up to a nicer Lowrance, and I've catch fish on that. As long as I know where the fish are supposed to be at,
I feel like that's the biggest thing.
if I know where they're at,
Here's the thing. I'll go out in that harbor right there,
yeah,
and I don't need anything.
exactly.
Right.
I don't need anything. 'Cause I've
Nothing.
been fishing it for the last 5 years, and I know when the water temp is this temp, whatever it is, I know where to be.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going to have good opportunities. I know where my gear needs to be.
Exactly.
And I promise you, I will outfish your ass
Yep.
out there. Maybe not outfish Tone or some of these other guys that do have that shit, but like I will still,
Put a
I
whooping
will
on
still
him.
put a whooping
Yeah,
on
'cause
them.
the
You
fish
know
still
what
gotta
I
bite.
mean?
And I don't
Yeah.
trust. And I don't trust my electronics ever.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm like,
This
I will go through a hole and there's like no fish there, right?
Yeah.
I've had this happen. I can't see anything.
This
on the
happened the
fucking
other day.
screen. I can't see
This
nothing
happened
on the
the other day.
screen. Don't see shit.
There's a
Drop
whole
the
pond.
Drop the gear down there. Fucking fish on. Never seen him on the screen.
Yeah.
Never seen him on the screen. Where the fuck he come from?
No, that literally happened on Monday.
I know.
I got
That
my-
happens
I-
with live scope too.
I know, because our buddy went through the fucking hole we're fishing.
And he was like, "There's no fish.
There's
in
no
there.
fish down there. We had just got one. He's like, you just got one? He's like, I don't see nothing down there. I don't see
Live
nothing
scope.
down there. Takes off. I cast again. Fucking bobber just
Springer
fishing. I was like, fuck.
So the next thing, and I'm sure you know about this, and I'm sure you guys have heard about you guys hunt too?
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
The thermal optics. The
You
thermal
want
optics
good
don't
time.
lie. I went
We
down.
got a whole kit.
I went down to Texas and did the night hog hunting.
Oh,
With
man.
the thermal
Wow,
optics,
isn't
and-
that sick?
I mean, that's the live scope for the field, man. Like,
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
you put that thing out there, and it's not like, maybe that's a fish on the live scope. You see it swim around.
See the
Bro,
whole
you
thing.
see everything with a heartbeat, yo.
This
Like,
motherfucker out here, UAV online.
Yeah, we're like, there's some
telling you.
raccoons. Can we shoot those? He's like, I don't care. And I'm like, he's like, just don't shoot the deer. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could tell what was a deer and
Yeah.
shit. But like,
I swear, officer had a
we
fucking tail.
shot hogs. We shot armadillos. We shot
What the hell you
raccoons.
shoot an armadillo for?
'Cause they're
What
like
the fuck the
the
armadillo do?
Yeah, what did
armadillos
the
in-
armadillo
the
do?
armadillos in Texas are like rats.
Oh.
Oh, okay, all right.
Do a lot of damage to the field.
Well, they're just
They're just
too.
everywhere.
Like there were so many armadillos.
Are they hurting
and
anything?
I was like, I want to see one of
Did you
these
eat
things
it?
up. No.
What
What the fuck y'all killing
Well,
for?
they put it they put them on a gut pile and then they hunt predators over the top of them.
See, y'all white people,
so-
man. See,
brother,
Hey, that wasn't
white
me.
people this week.
They wanted to. They
Y'all
wanted.
white people,
They
see,
wanted
y'all
to.
just kill stuff.
They
Y'all-
wanted to put
I'm
all the
saying,
pigs
though.
on a
He
pile.
said we just gonna let something else eat it.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to cook it.
No, I ain't
Have
trying
you
to
even
cook
had
an
an armadillo? How do you know
But
an armadillo?
you can't eat though, right?
I don't know, bro. But
See, brother, how do you remember
no,
people?
you seen
Hey,
that thing
hang
up
on.
close? You would not have wanted to
Yeah,
eat that.
how do you
motherfucker.
know?
It's busy.
If you
It
remember,
was
hang on,
nasty,
hang on,
bro.
hang on. You know how many people used to say?
Hunters, huh? You like,
Nasty.
you didn't even put a head on the wall or nothing.
We could have shot 50 of them. I shot one of them.
okay.
We
People-
could have shot 50 of them. I
Okay.
shot one of them
Okay.
because I was like, I want to see an armadillo up close.
And
you know
dead?
what I
Yeah.
mean?
You could have just gone
Oh,
to the
he
zoo,
wasn't dead when I
Okay.
went up there. He was
You could've
flipping
gone
all
to the
over the
zoo.
place. My wife
Up
was freaking
close.
out.
I'm with you.
brother.
I'm with
like,
you.
hey, you know what they used
They
to
didn't
say?
even eat it.
They said the sturgeon's gross. It's a bottom feeder until
And you
motherfuckers
can't.
ate a sturgeon.
You can't. Listen, my son. Listen, they kill ducks. They like ducks.
That's this.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
this.
And I'm like,
I gotta take my piss.
well, do y'all eat them?
Yeah, we eat them.
He was like,
Don't
yeah,
do it.
we eat them sometimes, but we make a lot of sausage out of it.
We make mainly sausage.
Mainly
Out of
sausage.
duck.
That's what I did. I made pepperoni because my
Yeah,
kids won't
pepperoni.
eat the duck. I'll make like
I like the
jalapeno
duck,
poppers with
yeah.
them, but like duck is a very gamey.
Man, I went one
Gamey.
time.
If you cook it medium rare, I feel like that's the best. That's the best way to cook it.
Caleb
But
will
it
tell
has
you.
to be medium.
I went one time. I liked it, but as soon as the dog brought back the duck and duck was still ducking around, I couldn't do it
You felt bad?
because I feed the ducks.
Yeah.
You don't mind, but look, you don't have a problem hitting the fish over the head.
Oh, I will kill that. I will.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
I
There's
will
some
punch
kind
it.
of detachment between something that doesn't have like legs and
Yeah.
shit like that. You know, feathers or fur is what I say. If it's got feathers or fur, people got feelings.
I can't.
Okay,
I
it's
can't
the
kill
three
it.
That's a good
F's,
way to put it.
okay?
Yeah.
That's a
But
really
if it's
good way
got
to put it.
scales,
Oh, I'm bunking it.
nobody cares.
I'll rip their whole gills out. I'll hit
Nobody
you with a
cares.
rock in the head.
Same with like YouTube and TikTok and shit. They will give you strikes on YouTube and shit if you know are showing the blood and guts or the hunting and stuff. But you can bonk those fish over the head all day on YouTube, and YouTube don't care at all.
That's crazy.
It
And
is
you
so
can use some
weird.
crazy things to bonk them too. and they don't.
Yeah. Hold them by the gills. Just.
Yep, pulling out the gills, cutting their throats, like it don't matter, you know. But yeah, when it comes to hunting, no. But that
You thirsty anything? I'm good right now. Good.
those thermal optics in the field though, that was crazy using, and I know that's becoming a problem in hunting now because people are going out there and cheating the system, and like for
In most
instance,
cases, you can't
blacktail hunting is hard as fuck. You know, those deer really blend in with everything.
If it was
I've-
cheating, why did
I've
they sell
heard
it?
from ODFW and
Well, think about it. It's been around for a long time. The military be using that shit. you
But
know?
in most cases, you can't hunt at night though, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's not even
so
at
what
night. You
people
can
are
see it
doing-
during the day.
So what people are doing is from
Oh, it's over.
this is from what I've heard from ODFW and WDFW is that they're going out right at the end of the day, finding where the deer are bedding
Bedding
at,
down.
and then going back there before first light, waiting for them to get up.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, what they're gonna do is they're gonna cut back the hours.
Yeah.
That's all they're forcing. And it's always the few that cause a problem for the many. The only thing they can do is just cut back the hours. They're gonna say no hunting up until this point. It's gonna be like 4:00.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Well-
how do you counter that?
Well, I mean that.
Or you can ban the technology.
Well,
But again,
well, but
the
that's
fur and feathers. They ain't taking away our live scopes though.
well, but no, and with that, you made a good point there,
Hopefully.
though.
Yeah.
Saying ban the technology.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bans on a lot of things. People still have access to it.
And
All you're
there's a
going
lot
to
of-
do is
yeah,
create a
that's-
lot more of a
That's
societal.
all, that, yeah. That's,
Yeah.
that's
So
all the
what
problem.
what do you do to?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is like
Yeah.
you can still ban it, but there's still the issue. of
There's a
people
give and
using
take.
it. And so it's just like even if you do change the time, there's still gonna be people who break the time.
Yep.
And so
Absolutely.
it's just
And
like
I think overall, as just like a human society, and let's just say hunters and anglers in general, we can all come to a pretty like consensus. Fishing sucks now compared to what it used to. Hunting sucks now compared to what it used to.
Yep.
And even as just a younger generation, it was bad from when my parents were saying it was good, right? I'm watching over time what humans are doing, from whether it be taking more than we need or just other abundance of things.
Poor management.
We
Poor
need
habitat.
we
We've
really do
taken
need to
it all
remember,
away.
like, we all share this planet together that isn't even ours. We are renting this, we are gifted this every single day. And if there's going to be some form of management, we need to manage together and understand that we are taking more than what was supposed to be here for us. We're destroying this. Maybe we do, like Alaska, what do they do every now and again? No, there's no touching crabs. There's no touching fish for the
Unless you're
next year.
commercial.
And then the next,
Except
and
for
then,
the
no, and that's the thing.
Yeah, except for
No,
the
and I
trawlers.
don't like that. That's a whole nother rant that I will get into another time. But just as of for now, just for like, for the
just for
sake,
time's sake.
yeah, different time's sake, if we take that break and we really just to see, right? That's what science is. Let's just see what happens. I really do believe the trawlers need to stop a little bit more than us, but that's aside the point again. If we stop for a year with going to Richland, or if we stop with the salmon fishing, just to see what happens.
Well,
Granted, that depends on our management.
well,
I think a lot of it too
well,
is like
we had a period of time to where during COVID,
Fishing was crazy.
With influx.
we seen what removing people
Yeah.
for even just a couple months would do for.
I was out
for
there, dude.
wildlife,
And
and then also, there's a great example of management of sturgeon on the Willamette River. It's been closed for, I think the last time we went, were able to keep a sturgeon, Caleb was
I think
Price.
14, 15,
14
Yeah.
or something.
Wait,
like
how
that.
old are you now?
28.
yeah,
Well,
that's the
they
last
have
time.
had day openers.
No, this was
no,
you could
Yes, they have. Because
No,
I've been
no,
out
no.
there. I took my kids
on
out
the above the
Oh, actually,
falls,
there was
above the
I
not-
think there
falls.
was,
not
I think
above
there
the
was
falls.
one day,
One day.
since then, like
There was
maybe
one
1 or
day.
2 days.
Yeah.
And it was
maybe
like
1 or
during,
2 days.
It was during June.
No, it was. I remember it was with me, you, and Dwight.
and,
We
and-
went,
Yep, and Joe. No,
and the fishing was terrible.
Terrible.
It was terrible.
It was awful.
all those fish were up at the freaking
At the falls.
at the
They
estuary.
were
at
at
the
Yeah,
falls.
where you can't touch
where
them.
you can't touch them at. So they weren't even there, and so
I remember
so.
that.
Yeah,
but
man.
that's the only other time that
And it used to be open. You could keep two.
nothing now, and it's been that way for 14 years.
Yeah.
And now it's more of a you can go down there and catch sturgeon that are huge. It's a
It's-
catch and release fishery that is like
It's so
the,
fun.
The most like
Guaranteed.
they're
damn
everywhere.
near.
They're everywhere. They're literally like
And
trout in
every
some spots.
size
Like
too.
they're literally like jumping like trout
The
in some spots.
docks,
Yeah.
man.
The Swan Island is
Swa-
like,
Don't tell. I bet. See that?
Hey, you guys were putting pictures out a couple weeks ago. Everybody know where you was at.
Bro,
I'm just kidding, I love it. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
big rivers. Come on now, Columbia, Willamette.
Yeah, yeah.
If you get like
that I
feel
feel the same way.
The
I
docks
understand.
that go there.
So I got a
Everybody knows about
I got a question for the two of you, right? Because I love seeing the father-son bond, fishing, and just like a good healthy bond, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm close with my pops now, but I was really just like, I thought I knew everything, kind of pushed him away.
Yeah.
What would y'all say is like, whether it be just a memorable trip, or do you guys got like an annual trip that you guys do that you like, man, this is happening, can't wait for it, or is it a time of year, or like, let me know.
That's a good question. I mean, I would say probably like the days that we get to go down to the coast and we can get our rockfish, our lingcod, and our crab. I feel like those are just.
We've had. I mean, we've
made a lot of good.
I've been
memories.
fishing with Caleb since Caleb was in the front.
Yeah.
Like literally. And so like
All I know is fishing.
all we know, like a lot of all of our time, like that we've bonded together, and
It's through that.
is through that. And like I'm fortunate that he loves fishing as much
Yeah.
as us because it keeps us. We'll always have that. You know?
No, exactly.
Yeah,
That will
we'll-
keep you
we'll-
tight.
we'll
That will
always-
keep you
we'll
guys
always
safe.
have that.
Yeah.
But we've had some memorable times to where we have just screamed at like some of the fish that we've caught and like
Too many to
high-five
account
and, like, you know, and there's so many to count to where like
It's hard to.
I always
it's
tell-
hard to pinpoint.
I always tell him, I said, you know, because I'm not afraid of death and anything. I always tell him when I'm gone, you're gonna have so much good shit, to,
Brother.
like, just to
What did I
just to digest, because like the amount of times that we've just screamed and like just been me and him, and I've had a father-son moment.
Yeah.
I'm sure he feels the same way. And
It's
had a
moments that
father-
are just magical.
We've had that, and like we've been fortunate enough to have so many
That's
of those
awesome,
to
man.
where
And I think that's a big part of why we like doing this stuff for Get Hooked.
Yeah, for
you
the
know?
kids.
Yeah.
You're getting to see that like father son
Or your
mother
brother.
Or a
daughter,
mentor.
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
you know.
Yeah,
that
whatever.
bond start to
Yeah.
happen, or the kid fall in love with fishing, they're gonna remember that trip out.
Yeah,
going
That's
out.
awesome.
And then they
man.
drag their parents, or
Yeah.
vice versa. The kid drags,
Hey,
like,
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, man.
And
That's
so
beautiful.
That's what keeps us going, and we and as far as yearly or monthly trips, we go with the
Ev-
seasons also.
yeah.
Fall's probably our favorite season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, fall's probably our favorite season to where that really was a season.
That's what I grew. That's what I grew up doing.
That's what we grew up doing.
Fall
you know,
fishing,
fall
coho,
fishing,
chinook.
Yeah.
that was it.
See,
you
that's
know?
badass,
And we
man.
just catch hundreds of fish. We've caught thousands of fish,
I
and
can't
then
even.
we've been down to the coast, and I caught my biggest lingcod I've ever seen in my life. You
Mhm.
know,
In the bay.
in the bay.
In
I
the
gotta
bay.
pull up that picture.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it.
Picture.
Man, that's awesome. See, my dad, he was always a little too intimidated to go out and like salmon fish and like go out to the tribs, go out to the ocean because he's scared of the ocean for one.
He
But
was too.
he the way he was
too. Don't
explaining,
get it
it
twisted.
wasn't that he was scared of like the people out there more or less. You know, he was scared of how he was going to get treated out there.
Oh yeah.
And I
Or
understand that
getting
as a,
judged. We talk about that all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Like,
you
people
know, that's
getting
a-
intimidated by the salmon fishery because
I mean,
these guys take shit too seriously.
it's that
man.
as
you're-
well as
and
like I
you're-
hate
and
to
you're
bring
not
race
wrong,
into
though.
it, but it's
Yeah.
like it was a race thing.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a big,
It
especially
was
like
being the only. It's like being the only person out there, a
Alone.
white person that's being out there alone.
and something happens to you, it's someone else's
Yeah.
word over, and especially in my dad's time. You
Yeah,
know?
and I think a lot of those things, now that I'm older, also I can say inherited trauma. you know?
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
some of that was inherited, because I've never had nobody call me out my name.
I've only had it happen one time.
And it was probably some old guy who was just
It's
like
just honored.
mean to
Everybody,
fucking
yeah, and that was the thing.
He was mean
He
to
was just a
every-
sour
It wasn't just
person.
mean
Just
to
a
you.
sour, just a sour
He was
person.
just
Yeah.
fucking mean to everybody.
Yeah,
And,
it was. You just happened to be in the way.
but I've never had it happen.
Me either.
Not
I've
to my
had
face,
so
and
much
I'm-
camaraderie.
I've never had it happen, and then when people were mad at me, it's because I was doing something fucking wrong.
Well, yeah, that's
like when I was young, I used to snag and shit, and then I thought everyone was looking at me and talking shit
Because
because
you're-
of
yeah.
my race. And nah,
They
they
were
were
on-
you snagging,
yeah.
Now I hate snaggers, so I look at them just as me, and I'm just like, what the fuck you doing? Get out the hole, you snagging?
Yeah.
You snagging?
I'm a snag.
I'm
gonna show you what a weight is.
And so that's inherited, and I think once we get past those, and we're able to, because
Yeah.
that space is for fucking everybody, and white men they've been doing it longer. It's just like trying to keep it quiet,
No.
just like so.
I get it,
but
yeah.
that space is for everybody, and I don't think
I mean, we all paid.
I don't think you need to be invited to that space.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You invite yourself to
No,
that.
and that's
space.
the thing. That was the thing.
And that's what I've always taught Caleb. It's like I'm never gonna feel uncomfortable where I'm at. You're gonna feel uncomfortable from my presence. Fuck you. I'm not taking on.
That's
I'm
it.
not taking on uncomfortableness
No,
because you feeling
no.
uncomfortable.
If I
If
don't
anything-
mind, it don't
And I
matter.
feel like too, like you attract that when you feel that.
You
way.
do.
Like,
You
when
do.
When
You're
when
looking
you're
for the-
prejudiced like
you're
that, you're like,
manifesting.
oh,
And my son's
They're-
half
they're-
white.
they're
No,
with
me.
us.
Yeah, same here.
Okay,
Same here. I
so-
always say I'm like
I
a
know,
20s
but
newspaper.
But
I'm
you
black
said
and
that
white.
to me too. Is like, like people like are gonna be attracted to like if
What you put out.
Yeah, what you put
whatever
out,
you put out, you get back. Whatever you
yeah,
put
if
into
you're
it,
like,
you get
oh,
it.
they hate me, like I don't know, like they're you know, like well,
No,
you're
yeah,
probably gonna
my
attract those
dad-
type of people. But if you're like, you know what, hey, what's up?
Whoa!
That is a nice lingo.
Yo, Kevin was saying that shit too, but I always wonder why.
Wow. Here, if you
I
want to
mean-
show the camera real quick, man.
I wonder. Well, I wanted to ask
You
just
see
because
that?
why do we think?
I don't know.
Because for whatever reason,
It'll
there's
pop
so
up in a
many.
second.
There's so many black folks
delay.
that are like super involved in the bass fisheries, the crappie fisheries, all this.
That's-
Why has it been so hard to break into the salmon
'Cause it's
fishery, and why
scary.
is it intimidating?
It's-
You know what
I
I
think
mean?
it's-
I felt the same intimidation not being a black guy, so I can totally understand like why the fuck do these guys take this so serious? Why am I so worried about these guys judging how I'm fishing or whatever it is, not looking like I know what I'm doing, my shit right, but like why do you think there's that like barrier between the salmon fishing and the colored community, you know?
You know, I think salmon fishermen. Period. I think the salmon fishermen as a whole. It doesn't matter if you're a person of color, if you're a woman,
Child,
a child,
old.
Yeah.
You know, we're so set in our fucking ways as salmon fishermen to where we hate everything. We talk shit to each other.
We don't like anyone
There's
new.
no- it's
Yeah.
it's like we don't like anyone new.
We're honored.
We're willing to capitalize off the fisheries and not actually do the part of stewardship of stewarding the next people who are actually going to
Educating.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we got away from. It's like, you know, we can all have products. We can all talk, you know, fishing and hate the agencies that run fishing, but are you showing up?
Are you
Yeah,
sure? Are
we
we
showing-
banded
we gotta
together?
break
Are you
that, man.
showing
We
up
gotta
to the
break
table?
that.
because those other people on the other side, they
Because
are
hey,
they
those
are
other
banded
people
together.
at the-
Yeah.
that's
And
what
they're
I was
winning.
like-
And
they
they're
are.
winning.
and they're organized, and because I don't take my seat at the table lightly, and Caleb knows this about me. There's plenty of times where I don't
I've had some pretty higher up people
yeah,
that work on the other side that
yeah.
have reached out to try to work with me.
Yeah, and I don't like I don't like the
Bureaucracy, yeah.
of a lot of these different things, and
Reformation is needed.
and I will be outspoken about that. But as far as salmon fishing goes, I think that's our own problem. We turn
Gatekeep.
everyone off from that. Even a new kid coming in and trying to learn it, even a new boater
Oh,
trying to go
we're-
into a hog line. You know, you're going to get cussed out if you're not doing it the right way. And most times when I was growing up, there was more guys who were willing to coach you the right way and say, "Hey, bro, this is the right way." To
Here's
do
some
it.
etiquette for you.
Even when I was snagging, I wish I could go back to some of the guys that were actually nice to me and were saying like, "Hey, I'll show you how to do it the right way." And I was just a dick because I was just young and just
Little
And you
ignorant.
thought they were hating
I
or
thought they
whatever?
were. Yeah, I was just young and stupid. But those guys were the ones who were, you know, trying to,
Human.
you know, and try. And I don't think we have enough of those guys now. I think it's an elitist sport.
Yeah.
That's the word I've been
It's-
looking
it's,
for.
It's an
elitist.
elitist. We act like we hate fly fishermen and all these type of other fishermen who are elitists also, but salmon fishermen
It's
are
the
just as
same
elite.
thing.
And that's
funny.
why.
It's
you
not
know,
funny, but man, we
No,
gotta
it's
break that,
ironic.
We,
you know?
we do.
Or we're
Because-
gonna lose the fish. Like that's how I feel about it because I feel like it's like this shielded community of people
Yeah.
out here, and it's like you
But
guys,
we're all at each other's throats.
you get mad when
For
people,
no reason.
when people come up to your fishing hole that you call your fishing. It ain't your fishing hole. It's public land. It's a public river.
Yep.
It's
But it
ours.
should be respected nonetheless.
Well, that
yeah,
and
no,
if
like,
you want to
yeah.
show up and call it your river, well then show up for the community.
Yes.
Show up to the
yeah,
state
go to the
meetings.
hatchery and
Well,
go
be
do
a,
the work.
Hold
be
on,
a
yeah.
steward of
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
If you
show
go,
up
but
to the
let's take a
hatchery.
couple steps before that, and even before you show up to that spot, you know, there may be less people there if you did the work that actually needs to be done.
Yeah.
If there wasn't so much infighting, maybe you would have a spot to yourself because fish are spread out. Maybe you would have a spot because there's more fish in everywhere. We're not even fighting the fight that needs to be done. We're infighting
We're fighting
amongst
each other.
Each other.
We're infighting amongst each other over spots, and it's same way as gangs do.
Yeah, and like
Same way
Yeah.
as gangs fight over territory that's not theirs. We're fighting over something that actually is ours, but we're fighting each other and not
Instead
trying
of
to get
fighting
more
the
to
real war.
So you before you get mad at somebody being in your spot, have you showed up to the meetings? Have you organized? Have you donated to the organizations that are actually doing the work? Have you volunteered? Have you worked with kids to try to get the next
generation,
the next
get them
generation
to
in
influence
line?
in the right way.
Because they're going to be the ones making the laws and do, you know, some things are going to get out of you guys are in your 30s.
That's dude.
Listen, some things will get out of your timeline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already the cusp
And I
right
tell
there.
my son like this: some things will get out of your timeline. Some things are not going to happen in my timeline now.
You have to put it down to the
You,
next.
you have to put it out there to where you can catch it and you can actually fucking see it.
Well,
And this is the opportunity right now for you guys to catch it,
Very well said.
to where you can
Very
see
well
it,
said.
this
or it's going to be gone.
keeps coming up almost every week, and yeah, I'm worried about all the fish, but like our crappie and our bass and all that, that shit's gonna thrive no matter what. Those are hardy species.
Mhm.
We're gonna continue to see
They
those
can
fish.
endure a lot.
But
yeah,
the
they're not being
salmon-
targeted by
The
commercial
salmon,
fish.
the more we shield this and we don't continue to bring people into these fisheries, like, dude, the salmon are gonna be fucking gone.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep saying, and I'll say it over and over again. Like, you guys teach the next generation how to fish. Bring them out on the boat. Get them
Go out
excited
and be in
about
your community.
king salmon fishing. Don't be a dick to the guy that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Pull him off to the side. Tell him, hey, I want to help you out. You know what I
And
mean?
get- and get
Because
on-
it goes a long ways. Because you want that guy to be confident, not to come out and ravage the fishing
No,
hole.
so-
Yeah, do you think he
necessarily.
wants to show up there and not
No.
know what he's doing?
No,
No,
and then
you
messing
don't.
you
You
up.
don't.
No.
And
You
if,
don't.
and if you survive economically off of the sport, also be in schools talking about how you can become a guide.
Yeah.
Be in schools talking about how you can preserve and how salmon are important.
Yep.
Those are your
And if you are a
opportunities.
guide, especially
get
show
off
up.
get off your boats and not all the learning comes from you having the same clients that you have year after
No.
year. You're not reaching anybody. The diversity on guides boats is not that what it should be. Where you can make the impact and have a broader impact is go talk about how
Your
that-
fishery.
your fishery and how you became a guide.
Yeah.
Talk about that to every single kid, because you know what? The more kids you can impact and actually talk about how you actually make a living off of it,
Yeah.
then you have more kids who are going to buy into it, who will want to protect it,
Yep.
Yes.
and they want
And
to see
pass
be
it
there
on.
and be there. And we got away from that because technology robbed your generation of
Everything.
everything. We were outside.
Not, bro, sitting on the
So-
green electrical
yeah,
box.
So we were outside, and so you guys didn't learn how to protect the
the
shit.
moment.
You know, it was just like, this is how you think you're protecting it. Just like, let me take a picture and I
Yeah.
got it. Well, no, it's still going away because you guys weren't the generation that was outside. You guys were the generation that was inside.
I even say
I blame
now.
your guys' generation
I-
for part of that too.
I
Fucking
even
take
say-
the iPad and shut the fuck up.
Hey,
Pitchfork and chum.
Why don't? Hang on, I got a question though. Why did y'all mess up our housing market though? Why'd you mess up our housing market? Where was the generation for that?
I was breadline. I had nothing to do with that.
Hey, so to feed off of what you were ending right there. So what was it for you? What was your childhood moment? What got you your spark, that love, that passion, where it wasn't just fishing anymore? It was, this is it. There is something deeper than just setting the hook.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I grew up in a place, my brother probably told you this. We grew up in a place where fishing actually became a necessity,
Yeah.
getting away from stuff that was actually
Yes,
gonna
yes,
get in
yes.
trouble. So, fishing has always been a fabric of ours. And what it did for us and keeping us out of trouble, that never been lost upon me also.
Mhm.
And then sharing it with my son. And then we've had opportunities through, our
Your-
YouTube
your-
videos,
yeah.
our YouTube videos. Our YouTube videos did more as far as people recognizing there's a different population
yeah.
of people who actually fish out there and they
Yeah.
have fun also.
You guys
You guys
know my
bridge the
brother.
gap,
Yeah,
you
you
know what I
guys
mean?
know my
That's what I
brother
call
really
it.
well. Daniel Slappy.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yep.
he was the one that he was showing my dad and us. You guys I know you guys got the boat and you go fishing, but you don't gotta be scared to go out here on the river.
Exactly. And that was just brothers being
Just
brothers.
being brothers,
And it
yeah.
was nothing.
They've been
it
like
was-
that my whole
it
life.
was-
Yeah,
it was-
exactly.
It was nothing more than that, and it's still the same way. We still have
Same
the same way.
dynamic.
But at the same time, that impact that you do have when you I'm not a person who needs to be in front of a camera or anything like
No,
that.
none of that affirmation. or
And
anything,
so
yeah.
for me, what it came down to was how can we share this with a broader audience and show them how it impacted us and kept us out of trouble.
Yes, yes.
I've always had a passion for fishing. I don't like teaching adults how to fish. I think we're kind of set into our ways and a lot. I work with children. I've worked with children before, but children are more,
Willing to.
forgiving and more willing to. Their innocence is just like
It's beautiful,
It's
man.
beautiful.
It's
and It's just
beautiful.
like you can relive every single moment that you've had.
You could see it.
as an adult,
God,
through
you
that.
can
And
see
so,
that.
and it's through fishing, the shit that I love, and so
That's awesome.
we've
man.
seen some kids just.
blow up.
I mean, some of the best fucking memories ever off of just the tiniest
Yeah.
bluegill ever,
Yes.
ever in your life, and you know what that is. You
No.
know, we know what
We
that
all
is.
have that moment.
But it's like it's addicting.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's literally once
It's
you
a
get
drug.
it- and there's tireless days, bro. There's stuff that we don't get paid
You
for. a lot
catch,
of
yeah,
stuff
you
that we
catch
do,
less
know?
fish than you do catch them.
Yeah, we're
You're
not
out
get-
there for the.
No, we're not. We don't get paid for a lot of stuff that we do. You know, there's
Most of the stuff we
some
don't get paid.
most of the stuff we don't do.
Just do it for the.
For the love of the
We
game.
do it for not just no for the love of those fucking kids and them being responsible for our shit.
I classify that as love of the game. That's
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a game of
Take
life
a
right
page
there.
out of Deshaun's book.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
if
sir.
You guys love.
I
the
appreciate it, man. I
fisheries-
appreciate you sharing with
You
us,
guys
man.
love
Both of
the
y'all.
fisheries as much as you say you do. Well, put up or shut up is what
Yeah.
I like to say.
Yeah, we
You
gotta-
know what I mean?
We gotta
Like,
do
respect
that.
that.
We got.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many of us who actually fish, and I think fishing does really bridge gaps because when I'm out there, I see camaraderie. It's not. It's
Dude, there's so much.
I feel
of
like
it.
there's a lot more camaraderie
It's-
now.
yeah.
No,
and
there
I-
is.
and
It's
I've
there,
waited
like,
it
with
is.
like things
guys
like
and,
this,
you know,
like sitting down and us
Yeah,
talking.
what made me fall back in love with fishing is so I skateboarded for 15 years.
Yeah.
I cracked my head open 3 times within 2 months, and I was about to be like 27. And I realized, dude, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm doing this for this. It's damaging me. And I was like, man, I know how to fish. I know how to do. The way that I fell back in love with it and just found how many people were like, man, I knew how to fish. I know how to, but they just didn't have someone there to teach them or like kind of revamp them, like an unlearned muscle that you got to kind of retrain.
Yeah.
And then going out there, meeting people like Bobber Downey Jr., Alex. I met him when I moved out to Beaverton with 2 skateboards, 10 rods in my backpack, just Google mapping, pulled up to Commonwealth and was like, yeah, buddy.
Commonwealth Lake.
Yeah. I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So I'm like, I know there's some
Fish
buckets in there.
Yeah.
I go up in here, man, knowing what I'm doing. I ain't catching lickety split. And I see old Bobber Downey Jr. over here in like a creek of the lake over a bridge with like 10 kids just ripping them. So I said, well, don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Go over there, talk to them. Cool as hell. Going out to just some of these steelhead fisheries. I went out with my buddies because I didn't know the waters. That's the safest thing to do. Go out with someone that can help you show the way in the safest way. And then going out there by myself and getting over that intimidation to the point where I'm out there and I'm like, hey, I see you here. Do you mind? I'm just going to go this way. And everyone's just like, dude, no, you got it. Hey, change this up a little bit, do that. And you know what? Honestly, if you go this way, I'll go down there with you.
Yeah.
I've ran into I wouldn't even say rude people. It's just more standoffish people. Some people aren't people.
Get out of
Some
your, get
people
out of
ju-
your own head.
Yeah, get out of your own head. Some people
Yeah.
just don't like people.
Yep.
I
Some
do the
people are
same
just
thing.
having a bad day.
You show up
Yeah,
at
and a lot of people
fisheries-
go to the river to
To get away from
peace,
people.
To get away from people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, dude. Like the whole idea of low holding, right? That is an etiquette, nonetheless. But how I told you when you popped up, I was gonna come up and say, hey, I didn't mean to do that to you.
You
or nothing.
hold me, bro.
He got the fish out the hole. It's stuff like that. Like, obviously have some etiquette. Maybe even go out with someone who knows what they're doing before you go out there.
Yeah.
Because there may be instances where you go out and you say, oh, I watched this. You go out there and you look like a fool and you're wondering why people are treating you like a fool.
Yeah.
And you're reacting to that energy. You're taking it as like on the skin. You're not taking it in depth like, oh, shoot, maybe I was out of line. I don't know the program. It's like going to a different country or state, like how you're saying with gangbanging, with turf. You're going to a different block and you don't know the operations of the hog line. You don't know how the.
I take it down to a human level. Get excited about seeing somebody else catch a fish.
Man, I love it.
Get excited about seeing someone new to
Yeah,
fish catch a fish.
I just
EFA,
put on the
man,
like-
positive fishing
like,
attitude.
It's just
EFA.
like, and you don't know how far that goes. Just having a positive attitude.
It's
And
a butterfly
like
effect.
for me, like I love seeing other people catch it. Sometimes it's not even Caleb hadn't caught a springer this year, and so
That's
I
how I felt.
put him right where he needed to be, and his bobber went down. You
All
know?
I needed was the opportunity.
Yeah,
and I
the
gave it.
opportunity.
Okay,
I'm just
Eminem.
like,
Okay, him.
and he knows how to fish or whatever. But
But
still,
sometimes
we
it just
getting on the
happens.
board. But
It's springer
it was.
fishing,
I was
man.
more happy he caught one that day, and I missed one, but
It didn't matter.
it didn't matter. He had got his that day. Our mission was accomplished, and think of it the same way. It doesn't always have to be your family or someone you know. Be happy about someone
A stranger.
accomplishing something on the river, also, because again,
That was you one
we
day.
need to be allied up. I don't think you guys understand how well organized these organizations are against fishing. They are so
very-
well organized.
We have IP28
They're-
coming
they're-
up where they're trying to take it all away.
Yeah,
And people
they're-
are making
and
memes
it's
about
coming
it.
up this year, and that means it's just going to keep coming
They
year
have
after year,
great
even if we
lawyers.
vote it out.
They have great
And
lawyers.
they're organized.
They're funded. They're organized. And so
And we ain't.
and
we're
we
not.
So
ain't.
what's up?
We're not.
And we ain't.
So
we-
then I want to be a part. I don't want to just talk about it anymore. I want to. You said you're like locked in with this stuff. I want information
yeah,
on it.
yeah. So
And I want everyone in this chat to be in on it. If you're not, then fine. Do you? I want in on it. I'm tired of just sharing stuff. I want to be in
You know,
on it.
there's grassroots organizations that are doing the work, but go beyond that. You know,
Yeah.
Unify yourself with someone you don't know out on the river. Talk about the fisheries. Talk about and don't just bitch about the fisheries. You know, we all are bitching online about this, that, this.
Talk about what you can
organization.
do to change
You
it.
know, you got to do something to change it because like at this point. The other people are
They're
winning.
winning.
They're not just
they're
sitting on the
they're winning
sidelines.
on the changes that they want to win by also.
You guys are busy fishing,
And
they're
And
busy
doing the work.
doing the work. So sometimes you got to take a step away from the work, not just go to your guide organization meetings. You know,
About
just guiding and how we can make it more. You got to go do the work to the people who you want to actually be on your boat, and you know, and even for guides out there who are not diverse, you know, post your guide services in different areas. Also, it's just like, you know, I don't see a lot of guys posting where, you know, a lot of minorities are at. You can pick up money is all green.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Money
That's
is all
legal
green.
tenure.
Yeah,
That's legal tenure.
And people on your boat are new clients on your boat, and again, it's getting people on your boat and making alliance with different
Branching
people.
out and
And I think
Well,
why you see
Unify.
guides too the most is because they have the most reach to people.
They do.
You know?
they have the
They-
most.
they-
They have the most influence.
Yeah, because a guide can you can be a new person coming to fishing, and your greatest opportunity is to go with a guide.
Absolutely.
You will learn.
I paid to go with guides when I was younger to learn about the fishery, and I've told them that, and then that's how you learn also, and so you can learn by just paying to go with a guide, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
And most of the times, that's what you're doing. You know, if you own your own boat, you know, some of those guys are willing to be like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Talking
I'm
about
not trying to come
I
a
think
guide
there's a
either.
guy that kind of does like that.
Yeah.
He does like informational. He does it on the Willamette. I forgot what his.
I
name
know
is.
exactly. I have him
I
on
forgot
Instagram,
the
bro.
name's on my tongue. But
He- man.
he doesn't like just he like
David Johnson.
no
No,
David Pyle. That's
Pyle,
it.
Pyle. I
Yeah,
was like,
that
it's
guy.
Dave.
Shout out to David.
Yeah,
Pyle.
hey,
I
good.
watched his YouTube videos and he taught me a lot about salmon fishing.
Yeah, that guy is
you know?
very informational, and he like takes people out.
And he
and,
makes
like,
it personal.
and like does it just for information, like just based off, not even about like, oh, we may not even catch a fish today,
Yeah.
you know, but like
I'm gonna
this
teach
is-
you what to do though.
I'm gonna teach
And
you
I'm
what
gonna tell
to
you
do.
why
On
we're
that
not
same
catching
note,
fish.
I was
potentially.
talking to a guide, one of the guys that had brought like some of the first couple springers that were caught in the Willamette into Fisherman's, had his picture up. I reached out to him, you know, and I was like, "What's up?" You know, like I wanted to get information from
Your
him,
2
have him
cents.
on the show, whatever it was. Not very many people are having success right now, and this guy was obviously doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was telling me about, we talked about technology a lot too, bridging that gap with the kids with the technology, because yeah, these new kids are raised on iPads, they all have cell phones, and he was talking about how when he brings kids out onto the boat, he won't show them the live scope.
No,
for the
there's no
first
because
little bit,
you gotta
okay?
show him patience.
Yeah.
And then they'll be fishing, and he'll wait until something's happening,
Mhm.
and he'll bring them back and he'll show them what's going on. And these kids are now going, "Oh shit, these are video games for grown men." But no, this is
Level
this
up
is
in
a
real
way
life.
to get kids excited about
Yeah.
fishing too. You know, I'd rather a kid out on the water looking at a live scope than at his house looking at his iPad or his PS5.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like there's a big difference in technology like ruining your brain
Yeah.
and rotting your brain, and technology that's getting you outside
And
So-
assisting you to be outside and
Yeah.
assisting you to find that pleasure. Yeah.
So we have to find like the good and positive in all this new
Absolutely.
stuff that's coming out, and again, it's just another way to bridge the gap to
Yeah.
the younger generation and get them excited
Yeah,
about
there's ways to
being
use
outside.
it.
You know, because it's not as fun to look at a bobber necessarily to these kids as it is to us, or maybe it was
Yeah.
when I was a kid when I didn't have cell phones or none of that shit either. I'm only 34, but again, I didn't have cell phones growing up. I maybe had a black and white Game Boy in
Yeah.
3rd grade. You know what I mean? But like I
You're
was
34?
excited. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, how old do you think I was?
34.
You see this gray?
Yeah, I see the
I
season.
shaved mine today, man. That means
My wife-
responsibility.
My wife dyed half my dreads, bled.
Yeah, he
They
is
dried-
34.
They dyed them blonde, and I was
4
looking.
years
I was like,
younger.
I'm about to
think
have her
everybody
do the
needs
other
to do it.
side too.
I think
'cause
everybody needs to do a
got all
haircut.
the,
Hey,
got all the
look,
gray
look,
out
You
there.
do
Hey, brother, I love being bald, but dog, I got the bald
Mine's
spot
going-
here.
Mine's
Listen.
going back to
Listen.
like,
Yeah, mine's going back.
I'm
too.
already-
Hey, you got a forehead, and the
I
after
had
head.
perfectly shaped for a ball head.
Yeah, you got a good ball.
Yeah,
Yo,
Yeah.
hey, you got the easy shape too. You got the.
Easy, ain't got no.
Hey, I
hook
want to
hands,
just
nothing.
go into the comments. Dennis774, he said shout out to Sean, and then he said shout out Caleb, whack him and stack him.
yes, sir.
And then he also said be quiet McLovin, so I'm assuming that's me.
Yeah, that's
And-
you.
Yeah, that's me. Then Gunner's sick, so yeah, sorry. Oh, poor sick boy. But we love you, Gunner. And I think that's really about it. No, they said tight lines, and then who was that? King Jigs, ban ocean fishing for a year, and see there will be a massive return.
Yeah, banned for 3 years
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
salmon.
And that's easier said than done.
Yeah,
But I promise you,
Brian's like, I don't know, man. He's like, I don't know.
I say
Brian was about to snatch a
commercial
goose by the
fishing
neck
is
out the
probably
boat.
the biggest
Yo,
problem in salmon
yo,
fishing, so-
hey.
I don't
what's
care
up?
what he says.
I
He's
think
about
we
to snatch
got
a
capacity at our hatcheries also, though. If we
Yeah.
had
We're not
capacity-
even close to compatible.
No, and then
No.
there's this dude who does the work on how much fucking fish they are throwing away
Yeah,
and
we don't- yeah,
oh my god,
yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
my
you,
God.
You would actually.
you would throw up. It's by the hundreds of thousands.
I
I
know.
know.
Oh, yeah,
several
you guys
hatchery
know.
managers that could be raising several extra tanks, a spring chinook.
And
fall
these
chinook,
hatchery managers are
steelhead.
bound, and we
They
get pissed
can't
off.
do it.
They're bound
They
by
want to
the-
raise.
they're-
as many
It's
fish as
got
they
they're
can.
contracted
Yeah,
too.
they're bound by like
The Army Corps.
By
of
blood.
Engineers.
like we know these biologists and they're some of the coolest people who are actually for the fisheries who actually fish. They are bound to do what they're told to do.
Yeah.
And the agency is bound because the agency gets sued. And why the agency gets sued? I mean,
Money.
It's all money, but I think the state just doesn't want to push back
Yeah.
as hard as
So
they
we
can.
need
But
to
if
push
we were
back.
organized and had the lawyers that can fight back also, and use administrations that come in and out every 4 years to our advantage, it's maybe get some push and shove for our fisheries.
And people forget
You
there's
know?
more of us than them.
Exactly.
We're the ones making them the money.
Exactly.
Stop making them the money and see what happens. Get 100.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm from the cannabis industry for the last 10
Yeah.
years. Man, I know so many people would be going out back in the day. Like there was a couple guys I used to follow on YouTube that used to cover their face up and go out into the hills and plant weed and stuff like that. I say we need that in the fishery.
Yeah.
We need
Stop
rogue
that
salmon
boxes.
farmers going and dumping smoke
Literally.
out in the rivers.
Hey,
and shit
you
like
know
that.
what? You know what? If anyone does it,
How
put the
can we
blame on.
fight back?
I
Go
will
put
say
more
this-
fish in the
I will say
river.
this much, and what's interesting about those fish is they are very hard to raise. And
Yeah.
they are.
They are very peculiar.
They're very hard to raise, and they're actually very expensive to raise too, because you got to pay fish food. You got to do, but the thing is, I think that's different is those hatch boxes like they did back in the day is they put them in the river, so they get to eat all the same nutrients and
That they
and,
naturally should have.
And that's one thing that they've stopped doing in a lot of places.
Yeah.
The hatch boxes were a very productive thing, and I got lucky. My first ever spring Chinook was actually some of the remnants of a older hatch box that
That's
has
cool.
been no longer.
Yeah.
Running.
What system was that on?
He ain't gonna tell
A
them.
very very small system
I
that
know
you
that-
wouldn't think a Chinook would be on.
Yeah.
And I was trolling it in a 20-foot Super V. It could barely turn my boat around in.
I know the Wilson has been done really good about like
What river is that?
their
I've
brood
never
stock
heard of that
program.
river.
The Wilson.
Never heard of that river.
We don't talk about rivers.
We don't talk about rivers.
No, you can talk about the river.
I'm saying what I
Fucking-
want.
No, we were just talking about gatekeeping.
That's that elitist shit again, right there. That's that elitist shit. I'm saying it.
Damn
I had to do the
They,
callback.
they caught us.
They caught us. Damn it.
I live on the
No,
Lost
that,
River.
that I mean, that,
Everyone
that's-
knows that river.
That river's it's it's really
And
It's the
because they did
Willamette
brood
of the
stock,
coast.
and, yeah,
and
it is
the
going on.
Washugo's going through a right
We
now.
do need
Yeah.
to talk about this. After.
The
Yeah.
Slovenia hatchery is trying to get
Talk about
shut
it.
down right now, and so there's a lot of work that's going in to try to keep that Skamania hatchery open, and the Washugo used to be prime, just like the Wilson.
Yeah.
And it's just been beat to shit, and they've taken all the fish off that.
And they're I mean, yeah, like you said, they're complete.
But
these
there's
things-
a lot of abuse of that system though. Is right? If I'm not mistaken, there's a
Snaggers?
lot of There's yes.
Oh yeah. Oh
that's
yeah.
like one of the.
And
like
that's
the,
mainly in the fall time.
all
like,
fall.
Yeah.
But you won't see a steelhead.
The
you know.
Skamania hatchery only raise winter steelhead and summer steelhead, but they're getting rid of that whole. I mean, essentially,
For
they're getting rid of the whole
what?
hatchery.
For what? They don't got the money for it?
They say they don't.
They say they don't.
Oh, that's crazy. What am I paying taxes for? That's weird.
Exactly. So,
What you doing?
but I mean, to
Just
that
knowing
point,
those
like you
carrot
said,
cake
they
up
were thinking about maybe potentially doing a brood stock program on that river too.
They should.
But what do we got to do to get that going? We got to show up.
That's right.
Show up, show out. And
What
really,
would happen at these next state meetings if
if all of us
500 fishermen showed up to it and actually advocated for the fisheries? Because you know, even like I haven't shown up to a lot of them. I take accountability. I need to start
I'm
showing
the
up
one.
to them. But
I'm
I
about
remember even
That's what I just told him. I'm like, dude, you have a lot of influence.
happened in
Why not show
cannabis.
up?
Hey.
Cannabis got
You do.
super corporate. There's state meetings all the time on the regulations. There's OLCC meetings and stuff like that. And I would show up to them, and there'd be 10 people there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, there's 2,000 businesses in the state.
And
All
this
bitching
is
about this meeting right here.
all
that they never
bitching
showed up.
about everything, and then they never show up to it. So we do. We have to stop bitching about it.
Yes.
We have to stop like shielding everything, and we got to start showing up for the community. And that's the only way we're going to change it.
And be outraged about like what's being taken away. I mean, it's just like you know,
it's
we got to fight for we got to fight for the fisheries, and I say that just because my son's getting married this year.
no.
Eventually, he's gonna have kids, and I want him and
Wait,
his
he's got a girlfriend?
No, he's got a fiance.
Oh!
oh, you know,
Congratulations.
this motherfucker
getting
don't
married,
listen for
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
You know
Sorry,
what?
YouTube.
Did we just
Sorry,
find-
I
hey.
announced that on YouTube.
Did we just find the ring giveaway?
All right, my daughter-in-law. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, he's getting married. I want him and his kids to be able to have the same opportunities that me and him did. You know,
Yeah.
like we're for real. And like the only way I see to do that is I'm doing my fucking work. I'm doing my work. I put in the work. I
Bless
put in
you.
the time. And it's not even for me. It's not for recognition.
It's
literally
never been.
For the
it's
future.
literally for those kids out there,
They deserve
and,
it.
and literally for our future. Like I don't care if I got anything from it. Don't even say my name. It's called Get Hooked.
Yeah.
You know, it's not even Deshaun. Nothing.
Immortality is
You know,
real. You know.
Exactly. And so we are planting the seeds, and you have to do the work. It's tireless, but sometimes you got to get off your boat. You got to put your you don't got to put your fishing gear away. You can just put your boat away